line. We're gonna have some, the obvious tees and some hoodies, and we're gonna have some, sweatpants, and just basic stuff. But it's for a really good cause, and you already know I'm all about quality. So we're trying our best to make good products that actually last, and not like things you wash once and they fade away. But 0% collection have anything yellow? No. I just assumed that everyone wants black stuff, right? Because that's the color that everyone wears. Like if you look in my closet, literally like 75% of the clothes are black. No one wears white stuff because it's dirty fast, right? Jay sounds sad. No, I'm good. You wish you weren't an international fan, to be honest? Well, to be honest, all of it's going to be sold internationally. And yeah. Yeah, I think it's shipping out from America, actually. Shouldn't be. I don't think it's Korea. Yeah, I really hope I can afford it. We're doing our best. That was one of the things that I was really trying to make do with. I was trying to make good quality, cut margins, and make pricing affordable so that everyone could, even if you just buy like a hat or a mask, like you could be part of the cause. It's not about what you buy; it's about what that item supports. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, especially in this climate, people can really use everyone's help, and I feel like a lot of people will be, if we can make an impact on 10 people's lives through this project, then we've done our job. 10 people won't have to go through life thinking what's wrong with me, and my voice is sad, sorry. But 10 people won't have to go through life thinking what's wrong with me. Why am I always anxious? Why am I always feeling a certain way? Why do I hate it when I'm alone, or things like that? You know what I mean? Guys, we're gonna, you know, to be completely honest, during the process, I was getting a little frustrated and upset with the speed that it was going, because these are people's lives at stake. You know what I mean? Like, these are people's futures at stake. Why are we squandering our time on other things when we could literally be helping one more person, two more people, three more people live a better life? You know what I mean? But yeah, but I did really, really, really try to put a lot of input. Um, I straight up wrote the campaign slogan, wrote the campaign motto. I think it's a message that really vibrates with everybody, and I'm really happy with what we came out with. It's a bit simple, but like I said, it's not really the product that we're talking about. We're talking about the cause, and you know, it's a message that we're hoping to not just do once or twice even, but eventually just keep going on and on, because there's so many things in the world that need to be fixed, and I feel like if we can affect a few lives here, a few lives here, a few lives here, a few lives here, after doing it consecutively so many times, we're gonna be changing the world little by little, right? I don't know. I think it's gonna be awesome, and I'm so happy that we can be a part of this. We could be hand in hand trying to like actually change the world. It's so crazy. It's so nuts, right? But I guess this is a payoff moment as well. Like, we've gone to this point. You guys and I have just made this impact and this ability to actually affect and make a change on the world. So let's do it, guys. And like, if you're younger, you can afford things. It's fine. Just be part of the cause. You know, it's really the thought that counts at this point. If you can't buy it, repost it. If you can't repost it, think about it yourself. Because eventually, even if you just think about it yourself, you're eventually going to end up having a conversation with somebody. And you're going to be like, hey, I remember that in this campaign they said this. And then you might be the person that saves that person's life. You might actually, guys, you don't know the severity of this. A conversation could change a person's life. You metaphorically reaching out a hand to somebody could be the difference between them making a stupid decision, an impulsive decision that doesn't give them a second chance, opposed to them latching onto that hand and grabbing for life and doing better for the world, you know? One conversation could change everything. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to do anything for this project. Just keep it in mind. Just think about it. Read the message just one time. That's all you have to do. Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exactly. My friend stopped me from suicide. Exactly. A conversation can change a person's life. A friendship can define the outcome of a situation, of a super important situation, a pivotal moment in your life. You know? Kind of like how if I didn't impulsively decide to actually go to that audition 10 years ago, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be in America doing something else, whatever it is. One decision changes your life. You just don't know what it is yet. You know? So reach out with that hand. Yo, it's honestly, I know sometimes it's frustrating. I talk about emotional baggage a lot because you only have so much of it to give out to other people, right? So if you only have so much of it, you start, especially when you start getting older, you get a little bit, you start getting more, I don't know what the term coined is, I guess lackadaisical. You get a little lazy with giving people your time. You just don't want to deal with people anymore because there's so much on your plate already. But wouldn't it be better to have that 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, even 1 hour conversation than for you to next day wake up to the news that something bad had happened to that person? Look, there's a lot of things wrong with the world, right? But we don't have to be a part of it. Let's try. I'm hoping that through this campaign that we can be the key ingredient that's missing in the world today. And that's hope. Like a light. You know what I mean? Some people just in this like unending tunnel, just constantly walking, running, yelling, screaming for help, but no one sees them. And then they're just walking, running. And it's endless. And you keep going and going and going because people say that the tunnel ends someday. But in reality, for you, it feels like it's never going to end. It's frustrating because no one around you actually gets it. Everyone has a light in their tunnel, but yours doesn't, right? What if you could? What if you could shine a flashlight at the end for someone else, and then they could shine their flashlight back at you, and you guys could remind each other, you guys are human beings, and that you're there for each other. You know? You guys could just pull out your phones and just flash the light at each other. Be like, "Hey, I'm here." You realize how much hope that gives a person to just know that someone's there for them? It doesn't even have to be for them. The fact that someone is there, period, at the end of the tunnel, waiting to help them. You've been lost at sea for a week. All of a sudden, you see a lighthouse. Okay? Your boat's going towards it. Do you realize even at that moment, if you were just on the verge of death, you would get a second pump of energy because you have a hope? Let's give people hope. I don't want people to give up. I don't want people to know too late like me. I don't want people to live through life with symptoms that cause and lead into other complex problems. Why do we always strive for complexity when we could just keep it simple? You know? I don't know. Let's try to be light to other people, man. Screw all the toxicity and getting angry at people, and it's so dumb, you know? It's like, why do you waste our time with that when we could save lives? You know what I mean? So I guess the whole gist of today is a conversation can change your life. So let's let's try to have that conversation, the one that changes lives, not turns them for the worse.